Lucky Lefty podcast, Honora Boys. We are in the building and we are brought to you by Honora Whiskey. It is HonoraWhiskey.com. That premium American whiskey, HonoraWhiskey.com. Courtesy of Bleav Network, Apple Podcast, Spotify. Tap in for our audible edibles each and every day over there at Bleav Network, presented by FanDuel. Notre Dame 35.5-point favorites. At home, 3:30 p.m. as Fran Brown brings his Syracuse Orange into Notre Dame Stadium to take on the Fighting Irish. We're going to celebrate a win. I don't have any doubts about that. But as always, when you celebrate, you have to make sure that you celebrate and do it
responsibly.
Let's get it, Lev. Lucky Lefty podcast, Honora Boys in the building, brought to you by Honora Whiskey, Bleav Network, FanDuel.com. We got some good FanDuel stuff for you today. But one of the funny numbers, over under total points for Syracuse in this matchup with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish is 6.5. 6.5. And honestly, Left, it might be a darn good bet. Over under total game, I believe it's 50.5. Notre Dame 50. 35.5-point favorite. So Vegas expects Notre Dame to do the heavy lifting in this matchup.
Heavy lifting.
The heavy lifting in this matchup. You can find that and much more over at FanDuel, FanDuel.com, or download the FanDuel app. Hey, for me to start the show, Left, I want to commend you and our special guest because you guys did the heavy lifting for Notre Dame this week and Notre Dame fans. So I want to bring our brother Brian Driscoll from Irish Breakdown on.
Oh yeah,
both of you guys,
my brother in arms. How are you?
Oh yes, the man.
Look, this is what I don't understand, and you guys can explain it. Like I understand certain people trying to discuss because honestly, and I said this in a tweet, this is exactly what the powers that be envisioned. If they said what's going to be the best thing that can happen when we expand the playoffs to 12, this is it. You've never seen a buzz like this in November for college football in the middle of the NFL season. Never. NFL is king, and social media has been dominated by college football the last 2 weeks. It really has. This is what the powers that be, this is what they envisioned. They're loving this. They're absolutely loving this. Fan base is going back at each other. And I don't mind. Ohio State fans can talk all the trash they want.
Yeah, they got a lot of room to talk.
They're not, though. Like on my
they're not.
I don't know if they are on yours, but like to me, the only fan base I've seen like backing how good Notre Dame is Ohio State fans.
It's Ohio State. Yeah, Ohio State backs. It's crazy, yeah.
It's crazy. So what has been the most feeble argument, Beatrice, that you felt like this is the lame? I can't believe people are even holding on to this narrative or making this argument because it's just so unfounded. It's ridiculous.
Well, I think the biggest thing, I mean, I kind of feel like, Sean, I was a big wrestling fan as a kid, and I was really into the Attitude Era, you know what I mean, and WWF. Mm-hmm. So I feel like me and Malik this week have been like The Rock, like, just.
Oh yeah, just
you know what I mean? Just bring it. And also another quote from The Rock. So we just went ahead and smacketh down all week on him. And I think the biggest thing for me is it's not like like one thing they've said. It's the fact that so many people, including like not just like fans of other teams, like I expect fans to be like irrational and not understand stuff, but like people on ESPN, people that run other big podcasts that have no clue what the actual criteria is. They literally think it's just record and top 25 wins, and that is it. And like I was trying to explain to a buddy of mine last night, because even rational people get kind of convinced by this. Is like, look, bro, it's like the committee doesn't view this arbitrary 25 team cutoff. So like if Bama beats 20-23 by 17-3, but Notre Dame beats like 26-30. By 39-22, what do you think the committee is going to find more impressive?
Yeah.
Right? Like So I think that's the thing for me is like this arbitrary, the only quality wins they have are insert. I'm like, well, actually, the committee views quality wins as any team above 500. Notre Dame has 4 of them. Miami has 2. Like, well, if head-to-head doesn't mean anything, then what are we doing? Well, no, head-to-head does matter. That's the only reason Miami is sniffing the playoff.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason they're even having a conversation because they beat it.
If they let's say they took Notre Dame off the schedule and they added like Kansas State, it was like 5-5, and they beat them instead of Iowa State beating them in week 1. Then Miami's sitting here with 1 quality win over South Florida. That's it. Mm-hmm. Who, by the way, Navy just smacked last week with their starting quarterback getting hurt.
They're excited because they're the state champions. They beat.
Right. Well, you've never let. Well, yeah, because you only play in your state. When you've left your state, you got smacked by SMU. So yeah, you might want to stay in your state because you clearly can't win when you leave it. Just like last year when you went and left it and got beat by Georgia Tech and Syracuse. That's the biggest thing for me. It's like, look, if you want to debate and argue for Alabama, there's at least a discussion to be had there. Miami has no discussion. Yes, you won head-to-head. That's awesome. You own that win. I can't say anything to you. I won't be like, well, if we played you now, I hate when SEC people do that. Well, if they played on a neutral field, what do you think? I don't care. That game got played. Miami. But it's like that game doesn't trump the other 9.
No, exactly.
You look like kind of poo against a lot of teams. You lost to 2 unranked teams. Oh, so we're going to care about losses now? That's the other lame thing that I'm tired of, Sean, before I bounce, is this whole, well, so we're putting more value on losses. No, what they're saying is losses matter. And if your losses are trash, like, I don't know, losing to a 5-5 ACC team that lost to Stanford by 2 touchdowns, you got beat by that team, Bama, then that's going to kind of diminish somewhat your top 25 wins. They're 4-1 against ranked teams. Notre Dame is 1-2. Well, Notre Dame is undefeated against teams that are 500 or worse, and Bama has a 2-touchdown loss to a team that's 500 or worse. So, like, it's just the lack of knowledge of the criteria that bothers me. It's like if you want to make a case for a team, at least know what the criteria is, and it's not this lazy, shallow, same record, head-to-head, top 25 wins nonsense. That's what bothers me, guys, and that's what pisses me off. And I Sean, I had to bounce, but like I just wanted to jump in there. First, I'd say what's up to my guy left.
That's right.
But the other thing is just I'm annoyed by people who don't understand the criteria. And then I put this article out saying like, here's the criteria, and here's how all those teams stack up. I'm not reading that. Well, okay, so then you're choosing to be ignorant. That's on you. Like that's a life choice.
Do you think they
Lots of people have that life choice.
Do you think the committee doesn't explain and they give these
terrible
crazy answers because they really are media trained, or they just honestly are mixing the pot, stirring the issue?
I kind of think like what Sean said. I think they want this stuff. I think it'd be very easy for them to like, hey guys, let's put this out there. Like how I know it is not because of anything the committee's put out. John Bryce wrote an article a couple weeks ago, which was phenomenal, where he actually spent time with the committee with other reporters. And he said, like, look, they told us this is all the criteria that they look at. And so he put it in his article. Had I not read that article, I would be thinking things that I don't think are accurate either. One thing I said the first week, fellas, was I don't think Notre Dame should be ranked behind Oregon. They have beaten nobody. The only good team they played, they got smacked by. So why is Oregon ahead? Well, then I looked at the criteria the committee has, put in the data, and was like, okay, that's why they like Oregon. And now you don't hear me saying that anymore. Because the criteria, the data that they look at, now you understand. Now, do I think Notre Dame's better than Oregon? I do. I think Notre Dame's better than Oklahoma. I think Notre Dame's better than Ole Miss. But if you look at the criteria that they lay out does not make a case for Notre Dame to be better based on the data. So you don't hear me complaining about that. Although I would say, and the best part is, y'all know the college football nerd site. They have this model. They put all the data in, and they have a model that says project the games. Notre Dame would be favored to beat all 16 SEC teams in their model. There's only 2 teams in college football that would be projected to beat Notre Dame right now. It's Ohio State and Indiana. That is it. Not Ole Miss, not Georgia, not Texas Tech, nobody. Well, that's what shouldn't we be determined by what's on the field? What do you think these numbers come from? Recruiting rankings? No, they come from what you do and how dominant you are on the field. The lack of intellectual curiosity from these people kills me. Absolutely kills me. Like, could you just spend 5 minutes just doing research into what the criteria actually is? And you might actually, I don't know, maybe not look like an idiot on national TV when you sit there and say, this Notre Dame team's garbage. They don't play anybody. And then your favorite team gets smacked by them in the playoffs. and I got to hear you cry and make excuses like, well, our starting quarterback wasn't playing. You mean the guy that you guys said you'd be fine without before the game? You know, like that guy? Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. But that's my thing is I just can't wait to watch the rest of the season unfold and just watch. I mean, like, look, let Notre Dame go to Norman, Oklahoma in December.
Yeah,
please
let Notre Dame go out there. Yeah, for sure. We're you know, we would love to visit out there.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't that narrative the same in 2012 though?
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
Or Notre Dame doesn't play anybody.
Hey, let me say this before I bounce, guys. I want your please, Lord, who blesses me with so many things, allow just one upset to happen that moves Notre Dame to 8 and Alabama to 9. And please, Lord Jesus, let those people from Tuscaloosa come up to South Bend, Indiana in the middle of December. Like,
it's a great game.
Hey, Lincoln Riley might get that done for you.
Yeah.
Lincoln Riley might get it done, yeah.
Let's do that. Just,
hey, man.
Because then we'll be sitting like this.
Bo Verbula comes back tomorrow from Missouri. Maybe that's the upset you need. Yeah.
Bring it. Bring your parkas, bring your hoodies, bring your gloves, bring it.
Yeah, because you can't run the ball, so
yeah, definitely can't run the ball.
December.
Let me try to run the ball. Let me try. Thanks for letting me dominate the conversation for a few minutes, fellas. I appreciate y'all very much. I got to roll out of here.
Joining us, bro.
Thanks, fellas.
All right. Hey, you know, that's our brother Brian Driscoll for Irish Breakdown. Him and MALIK have done heavy lifting this week, going up against Alabama fans, going up against Miami fans, going up against SEC fans, going up against media. It's just been crazy.
Media.
It's crazy, love. I've never seen it, bro. Like I put out something about Tate Johnson, and Miami fans were like, dude, this. I'm like, how about you focus along with your team on finishing the work that's in front of them? Make the playoffs. How about that?
Playoffs, yeah. Stop talking about
us. Make the playoffs. Like we're over here doing what we do.
Yeah.
What we eat does not allow you to defecate, as they say.
I mean, they're taking it personal, like we put them there. What? Why ain't y'all not chatting at SMU or Louisville for putting y'all there? That's who put y'all there.
Man, look, your coach is mid-tier. He just is. He's mid-tier. You guys get out-coached by lesser teams all the time. All the time. All the time. Every year. Either he makes huge mistakes coaching-wise in the fourth quarter, or you get out-coached and outplayed by lesser teams. Consistently. And then you want to throw Northern Illinois in our face. That's fine. But when we got a chance, because the narrative was, you lost to Northern Illinois. You're going to get smacked by Indiana. Well, what happened? Well, Indiana really wasn't that good. But you're definitely going to lose to the SEC champion.
Yep. What happened?
Smacked them too. You got lucky against Georgia. They didn't have Carson Beck. You're not going to beat Penn State. Well, or the other narrative. If you guys fall behind, you're going to be in trouble. Weren't we behind double digits against Penn State?
Yep.
What happened? And I said it today. Someone guy jumped up and said, yeah, what happened when you got to the championships, the last 2 championship games? We lost to better teams. What else do you want me to say?
I mean, we really lost to better teams. I mean, but that was the only better teams that were there. Like
2012 Alabama was better.
They just,
2024 Ohio State.
Just better.
They were better. What do you want me to say? I know what I can say. I know your head coach, who got hired at the same time Marcus Freeman did, just got over the 500 mark last year. I know that. If I ask you to give me a big win on Mario Cristobal's, guess who his big win is? Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
You need us. You need to shut up because you need us.
Facts.
You need us.
We gave y'all the number 2 ranking in the country. Y'all couldn't sustain it. That's not on us.
That's crazy. We bless you, and then you can't even.
Y'all cashed it in. That's why I'm like, why are y'all talking about us now? Y'all already cashed in the Notre Dame win with the number 2 spot. Y'all cashed it in. We didn't say y'all couldn't stay there. We didn't say y'all couldn't go to number 1. But now, fast forward through the season, going through all y'all's up and downs. Now you want to run over here, but and try to cash a check twice. Can't do that. You cannot do that. No. You cashed it in week 3. Y'all was hype. Y'all thought the season was over. Y'all said Miami is back. Y'all said y'all done embarrassed Notre Dame and got 2-3 first-round picks out of that game. You know, it was crazy. And then I want to come all the way back later and say, well, can we cash it in again? No. It's a shame. It's a shame.
Man, let me tell you something. I talked to a couple of recruits that narrowed the schools down. Some 27 kids. Junior day is coming right around the corner sometime in February. So it's going to be big time recruiting. December 3rd, it's National Signing Day. Notre Dame should have a top. I think they're going to end up with a top 3 class. I think they end up maybe adding Matt Sieg. I think Matt Sieg he went to Virginia Tech Wednesday with darn near half the Penn State recruiting class. Literally. I think they had like 7 Penn State commits on campus in Blacksburg. James Franklin just trying to raid the Penn State class.
And James Franklin is a great man for the job down there.
I think that's a perfect fit.
Culturally good, competitive fit down there. And he know how to talk. Now, you talk about great orators in college football. Marcus Freeman's obviously one. James Franklin's in the top 5. James Franklin go up there and give you a speech where you can rally behind. You know, it's just you got to get that Penn State off of him. Virginia definitely is way more fitting for James Franklin. I just thought that was just a perfect fit. I'm like, oh, man, he gonna win some games at ACC.
The ACC is soft right now.
Absolutely.
It's soft. It's really soft right now. I'm shocked that Clemson, I tipped my cap to Dabo because I thought his recruiting class was going to come loose at the seams. I really did. It was some kids, especially on the offensive side of the ball, that I was like, okay, if this kid decommits, I think Notre Dame might be interested, but they seem to kind of hold it together in a difficult season. So, Notre Dame fans, look, I applaud because I did minimal work this week. I really did. I just sat back and I was appalled because I was putting out stuff about Notre Dame recruiting, and you put up the post about Tay Johnson and the running back duos, and they're just hopping under stuff that has nothing to do with.
That's what I said. They hopping. I'm like trying to get off of that algorithm. They keep hopping back on.
And I'm like, what are we talking about right now? Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you beat us. Head up. You beat us head up. We went about our business. We didn't even care about Miami.
Period.
We went about our business and handled our business. And we were worried about not being in that 10th spot, right? That's like a dead spot. And when the committee put Notre Dame at 9, it was like, okay, all right, Notre Dame has done enough to pretty much secure.
Yeah, control of our own destiny. That's all we thought about after that week 2 loss. Be in control of your own destiny. Miami is not in control of their own destiny, so they got to reach for week 1 wins. They gotta start doing all this Albert Einstein mathematician algebra, percentages and computing powers just to be like, this is why mathematically Miami should be in the. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear your mathematical breakdowns of why y'all can't beat SMU in Louisville. Y'all, and like I told y'all after y'all won, that was the Super Bowl.
You did say that, love.
That was it. Pack it in. They packed it in. Carson Beck got his money. You know, he got his money released from the vault. He got his car back, got his girlfriend back. Mario Cristobal got the Gatorade bath. What? We seen this story before. Thomas Hammock packed it in week 3 last year. So that's why I'm saying all of these complaints after y'all beat us just justify why Notre Dame is who we are. When y'all beat us, it's a big deal. And y'all hope it reverberates throughout the universe forever and ever and ever. No matter what y'all do after that game, y'all want to say, but wait, we beat Notre Dame. That's what they're looking for. All I'm saying is that that's just not enough. You can't ride our coattails all the way to success because we're the team of destiny.
Let me say something. I hope a Miami fan. See, this is why all money ain't good money. And you have to watch where you spend your money. Because we told you, even after the week 1 win, we told you your quarterback was damaged goods. We told you that. We told you he was going to give up the ghost at some point during the season.
At some point.
We told you that. Against Louisville, 4 interceptions. Against SMU, 2 interceptions. 6 interceptions in your biggest games of the season against double-digit underdogs. That's what you get. That's why Georgia said, no, we got Gunner stopped. You can go ahead. Yeah, that's what you got. So now your season is in the hand of an unreliable quarterback. That's who he is. Who he is. And a mid-tier head coach that has constantly produced choking teams in November. That's who you are.
Not to mention this same choking coach that at the greatest of what he can produce at the quarterback position, they still got to the Pop-Tart Bowl. That's what shows you that he's a mediocre coach. How much better can your player be? You got the number 1 pick and quarterback in the draft, and you can't coach him to the playoffs? Y'all got to coach to the Pop-Tart Bowl? So absolutely, I don't know where y'all got the confidence in Mario Cristobal with Carson Beck. If y'all couldn't do it with Cam Ward, how? How can you expect to get it done when it matters with Carson Beck? Carson Beck's wants a check, and he got it. He cashed it in after Notre Dame. Y'all got all the fanfare. Why are y'all coming back to the bank? We gave out the STEMI. We already gave it out. Okay, boom. You earned the STEMI. Boom, cool. Instant success. Y'all on Sports Illustrated, all the top draft boards, all the media talking about you. Good Morning America. You know they gonna jump in. So now just cry harder because Notre Dame shows you. This is why Notre Dame gets the acclaim that it gets. Because even when you beat us fast forward towards the end, who's still standing? Who's still heating up? That's why people are impressed when you play Notre Dame, because it's not how you start. You may catch us early.
I'm glad you said that, Left. You catch us early. You catch us early. Because early, wait a minute, after that first game, Miami fans were probably pounding their chest saying, yes, we got the quarterback.
Yes.
We got the quarterback. Yep. Right? We got the quarterback. Well, let me just give you some stats. Left.
Pull them up.
Currently, Carson Beck has 2,485 yards, 18 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, with a QBR of 78.5. And he has a rating of 159.2. You with me, Left?
I'm with you.
Like you said, things evolve over time.
Oh, they got to.
You have to move on from week 1.
Things don't stay the
same. They had the quarterback advantage after week 1, right? Okay.
After week 1, absolutely. Okay.
CJ Carr, 2,487 yards, 21 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, QBR 81.6, and a rating of 170.9. Now, he has 2 more yards total passing, throwing 31 less passes. He has more passing yards than Carson Beck with less passes.
You talking about the Carson Beck with all those Miami receivers that all supposed to be all world and all this and that, one-handed grabs and all those guys?
Yeah.
That same Carson Beck, the guy that said, "Oh, their offense was just stifling to the secondary." That guy.
Yes.
How does he have? You talking about over the first? Remember now, the first time starter at an away game, coming off of a quarterback competition where he didn't know. And then they go put the game on his back.
1 week of 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks of game plan.
1.5 weeks.
1.5 weeks.
Now all of a sudden in the same season, this same guy got more passing yards. The first time guy
with less passes.
With less passes and supposedly not this all-star receiving core. Come on, man. Something ain't.
Wait, Left, didn't you say he hasn't even mastered the offense yet?
He's just running it.
He's just running it.
He's just running it. What Denver draw it on the board? He just run that. What's on the board? He ain't owned it yet. So I don't know. I just feel like when things evolve, it either gets better or worse. So is Miami better now? Because they keep trying to convince us that they took the foot off the gas. What is that? They thought they just overlooked the opponent. Ooh.
Louisville was up 17, but they took their foot off the gas.
They sidestepped these losses like it was nothing.
They were in a 1-possession game going into halftime with Stanford. Hey, man, look. Hey, bro. Notre Dame is propping you up, Miami fans.
Yeah.
If you don't have Notre Dame on your resume,
y'all not even in the 25.
Y'all probably in the 20s.
Whew. No, but the committee did it right. They got y'all at 18. Because we still keeping you out of the 20s. Committee like, dang, we want to drop them lower, but we got to give them some credit for Notre Dame. There you go, guys. There you go. Because if we drop y'all in the 20s, then what are we saying about Notre Dame? We revere them. So who's propping up who? Because they revere us, we got to keep you close. Because we really want to cut the cord and drop y'all all the way out. But, you know, the numbers.
It is so incredible, man. The arguments, like someone said in the chat, they're like, we blew you guys out. Like, it was literally a tie game with 3 minutes. Like, what are we talking?
The defense owned you guys. 3 points. What a first-time guy. Oh.
A first-time starter with minimal preparation walked on the field in hostile territory in a rainstorm and went 19 for 30 for 221, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. What are we talking about?
We left the game more excited about our guy than yours. When does that happen?
And we gave you 10 points.
Gave you 10
on silly turnovers.
Gave
it to you.
Not necessarily him just making bad mistakes. They were just like, okay, you pop it up and you get a bounce. Okay, you got it. Okay. But all that to say 3 points with us giving you 3 points, that's what y'all so happy about? Oh, man. That's why I would hate to play y'all again.
You heard what John Gruden said. You heard what John Gruden said, didn't you? As he was down on the field for the pick game, John Gruden said they different.
Yeah, we had to change his mind because he went in there head in the clouds talking about Pitt gonna do something.
Yeah, they're different in the trenches.
Yeah.
The DBs are different.
DBs different.
Oh, the wide receivers are different. Oh, that
they got
quarterback
size.
is different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Left. What was the one thing every time I came on this show to talk about practice this summer? What was the one thing I constantly said? The one thing I constantly said, and I didn't move off of it after the first 2 games. I constantly said, this team is different.
Team is different.
I kept saying it all summer long. I'm like, people,
they just a little different.
They look different.
Yeah.
They're different. They're different. Didn't matter they lost to Miami. Didn't matter they lost to Texas A&M. I'm telling you what I'm physically seeing, size and speed. They're different. They're different. They're different. And this week, you heard MALIK Fields. Now, this is the crazy thing. MALIK Fields talked about the brotherhood. Yep. Adon Schuler was on with Cam Williams and talked about the brotherhood.
Yep.
Then you had Jeremiah Love on with Pat McAfee literally say, no disrespect to last year's team. But this year's team, the brotherhood is strong.
Look at that. Look at that. Well, that's because the focus is around guys that are from the team. You know what I mean? We was dealing with hired guns the last couple years. You start feeling like it's the team when you playing with your homeboys you came into class with. And then you add a great leader. I mean, what a great recruiting job by Marcus Freeman in that recruiting department with a guy like Will Pauly. How many transfers in the transfer portal are going to a better program than that they were at before and become a captain? That's an elite recruit.
Facts.
Yeah, you can be a Reuben Bain and go to Miami and be a first-round pick, but can you go to another school for the first year and be a captain? Where everybody on the team, we ain't talking about media. We saying people on the team saying, man, he a gym rat. He in the gym. He out there every day. He out there more than me, and I've been here. That's an elite recruit in the transfer portal. That's an elite addition to a team that is an in-house led, so to speak, team. You hear these complaining coaches like Steve Sarkisian talk about how do you keep culture with transfers? Well, recruit better. We literally recruited a transfer that was a captain his first year. What do you mean? How do you keep culture with transfers? We do it. We do it. So I really like that. You know, we really putting our foot in the right direction of fit. You know, we just not bringing anybody.
Yeah, Lucky Lefty podcast. So we'll get to today's show is strictly for you guys. Probably be here for another 30 minutes. We wanted to have Brian Driscoll and Malik on to talk about their battles with the opposing fans from other fan bases in the media this week. I'm going to give you some updates on a couple of kids that put Notre Dame in their top 10 or top 12 or top 6 on the last couple of days. And the big news out of today, Lucky Lefty podcast. The big news out of today is starting safety Tay Johnson, who is, playing out of his mind right now. It's out for the Syracuse game. The report is that he injured himself in practice. But it's very interesting because if you go back and watch the game, I believe there's a play somewhere in the third quarter where he kind of looks at his hand. He kept playing, but he just looked at it. And I just wonder if it was like agitation or it just kind of got worse as the week went on. But
I mean, for him to be a defensive player, I mean, a hand, I mean, you know.
I have been led to believe that if it was a playoff game, it would be wrapped up and he would be playing.
Yeah, you know, it's okay. It's like, okay, Fran Brown, you're gonna give us this lollipop at quarterback. We can afford to be a little bit more health focused on our star players this week. This is just
Like,
Tay Johnson's low management sciatica. He just got his LeBron right now. That's all right.
And look, bro, I wasn't, when I talked about it, I was like, dude, what are we talk like people on the board were like, oh man, Tay this. I said, man, relax, dude. What are we talking about? We play Stanford and Syracuse. Calm down.
Right. Luke Talek is nice.
Literally they're telling you he would play if it was a playoff game. So they're telling you
this is not a playoff team.
They're making the decision to not play him the same way they did with Christian Gray after USC. Like, okay, we got to bye. We got some up to. We can rest and win.
If we are Americans, right, we're not ready. Then that's all it says.
I don't need Tay Johnson to shut down Syracuse. I'll go a step further, dude. This is how much this team is different. Like, Luke Talek ain't Tay Johnson. Luke Talek would start on every team Notre Dame has faced this year.
Yeah. He would definitely start on these next two teams.
He would start on just about maybe Miami. Maybe Miami. And
not take
No. Their safety.
I like the ones coming in.
The USC safeties are both
pretty good.
They're both darn good. So I don't know about USC. Miami got some transfers that are.
I like the Jacoby kid. He's good.
It's like, dude.
Luke Talek will be on most of these teams. We are fine.
Absolutely. I'll go a step further. Ethan Long and Jadon Blair would start for the vast majority of teams. Like, what are we talking about, man?
Okay.
This is not a panic, dude. Like, oh my God, we lost Tay Johnson. Like, okay. Like you said, Left, it's a hand.
It's a hand, man.
He's a safety.
That's why I was like, oh, okay, this low management. And really? Because I'm sure if you asked him in person, you say you gonna let that hand up. Yeah, you think he probably not even gonna go to the media and say anything about it. Because they gonna ask him a general question. He's gonna be like, he's not gonna say in public that he's sitting out because of a hand. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Like, let's think about this. He's an all-American potential, true all-American freshman sitting out because of a hand when he makes tackles. He ain't catching the foot. Oh, he maybe need one after that pick six. I don't know. If he gonna do more of that, then I guess you gotta sit out.
Bro, I'm here to tell you, man. It's just one of those things. This Notre Dame fans, this is why I've been telling you from the summer. Like, just enjoy it. Absorb it. Notre Dame more than likely is going to be in the playoffs. They have an outside shot of having another home playoff game. But this is crazy. I just want you to think about this because we're talking about this team being different in 2025. Are you ready for this, though? Are you ready for this, Notre Dame fans? Are you ready for this? They're going to be better next year. They're going to be better than this year's team next year. They're going to be better. They're going to be better.
They're definitely going to be better.
They're going to be better. They're going to be better. I know they're losing Jeremiah Love. They're going to be better.
They're going to be better. Yeah,
they might lose Jadarian Price. They're going to be better.
If you think defense is good now, they're all coming back.
And they have a top 3 recruiting class coming in.
Yeah.
With all studs. And wait a minute. They're losing 2 stud running backs. Let's presume that they lose both running backs. Yeah. Have you seen? They have 2 top 10 running backs coming in.
2 top 10. Golly.
At the top 10 running backs, out of the top 10 running backs in the nation, in the 26 class, Notre Dame grabbed 2 of them. They grabbed 2 of them. And our boy who injured his ACL, he comes back next year.
Oh, yeah.
And Aeneas. And Nolan James.
And we have a quarterback coming back?
Oh, by that time, he will have mastered the offense.
That's probably the first time any quarterback has had the chance in the last 4 years. It's the first time in 4 years a quarterback gets to have back-to-back seasons with the same coordinator. Better next year for sure. Come on.
Enjoy it, Notre Dame fans. Enjoy it. Dude, he has built it. What's the saying? If you build it, they will come. Marcus Freeman has built it, and they have proven that they are going to be particular and precise in the transfer portal and go get difference makers. They've proven that. They're probably going to get another receiver. They're probably going to get another nickel. They won't even need a nickel next year from the transfer portal. They really won't.
Nope.
They really won't. But they'll probably just go get another one. They'll go get another defensive lineman.
Yeah, like another Jared Dawson, maybe better.
Yeah, they'll go get another one. But it's like, dude, I get it. Look, I got excited. I wasn't excited to hear about the injury because I never want to hear about an injury. But the first thing I thought about is, yo, did we get to see Jadon Blair?
Facts.
I was like, yo, if Luke Talent starts and this is a blowout, does that mean we possibly get to see Jadon Blair, who got bumped up on the depth chart? Now I'm excited. Like, oh, that's something because I'm not really excited about watching this Syracuse game.
Nope. I'm excited to see good faces we've been excited for, especially for next
year. And I'm not too sure we see Kenny in a blowout.
You should.
No, well, if Kenny has had honest conversations.
Oh, because he got to save his red shirt.
Save his red shirt. I would have told the staff, hey, man. You know, Marcus Freeman said he hasn't been told. This week he said Kenny hasn't told him whether he's staying or going. And I'm like, come on, man.
Oh, already?
Like Kenny Minchie is a starting quarterback, bro.
He is.
It's like, come on, man. Like,
he might go to shoot. All these vacancies at schools, he be, coming.
Can I make my pitch right now? Kenny.
Do what Steve did.
Brett Bielema is building a heck of a program in Champaign. Heck of a program. Top tier. The facilities are amazing. The facility, man, you are an hour and a half from Chicago.
How far is Pittsburgh? That's his home.
Man, I don't care nothing about that. They got Heinzel. They got Heinzel. They got their quarterback. Stop interrupting my pitch. Don't do that.
No, I was saying Pitt is close to Champaign, ain't it?
Don't redo that. We're returning a defense that's going to be better. Brett Bielema, for the first time, is on the verge of signing a top 10 class in recruiting. Our quarterback this year has held us back. He's held us back for 2 seasons. You're better. You're better.
He's better. I agree.
You're better.
He's better.
If you play for us this year, we probably win at least 1-2 more games. Easily. Kenny, come to the orange and blue. ILLINI. That's all I'm saying.
What's the NIL look like over there, man? Kenny gonna be fed well?
Well,
he gonna be promised something nice?
You know what, dude? We got some big time donors coming out of Champaign, bro. We got some connections, bro. I'll reach out to Houston. I'll reach out to Houston Griffith and ask him. Yeah, dude. You know, if we need to bring some duffel bags down from Chicago, I'll make sure they get down there. You know what I'm saying? The brown paper bags, however they want, you know.
They said he's in. They said he's in the 2-seaters.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
But you need 4-wheel grip in the Champagne though. So you gotta get him something right.
Hey man.
Oh, man.
No, he doesn't need to go to Virginia Tech now. I want him to actually go to a good coach.
Don't do that. We just said Dave Franklin's good.
For Virginia Tech, he is. They don't play big games at Virginia Tech until Notre Dame comes to the stadium.
True. That's true.
Illinois plays big games. Brett Bielema has won big games. See what I'm saying? See the difference? Do you see the difference? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
He deserves to be starting though.
Hey man,
starting somewhere next year.
I just made my pitch. That
was a great pitch. I think he should have went.
I just made my pitch. I'll tell you a sleeper. You want to know a sleeper? Only because of the offense and the fact that they just lost their quarterback. Kenny Dillingham in Arizona State.
Oh, that'd be a nice place.
I think that'd be a really nice place. Really nice offense. I think that'd be a heck of a place.
Nice spot.
Yep. You got options. Yep. You'll be right up there for a Big 12 championship and a shot at the CFP. Sure would. Honestly, I don't.
He's got the Notre Dame blessing. So his sweepstakes is going to be very vast. Very vast. Kenny sweepstakes, I'm excited to see where you can go. At the same time, you know, it's one of those things where we still got a lot of talent at this position.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my goodness, like we got some.
You know what? Is Aguilar, like he is from the Nashville area. Is Aguilar a senior? He's like a grad. He's a fifth
Tennessee,
senior.
Yeah, Joey Aguilar, yep.
Tennessee could be.
Nice spot.
Tennessee could be a nice spot. Josh Heupel. That could be a nice spot. But I don't want to get too deep into that. I'm just saying I had to make a public pitch. Had to get out there early. Make a public pitch.
Well, you got direct contact. You got direct line. You got contact to the main line over there.
What? Did you see Deuce Knight will be starting this week against Mercer for Auburn? Huh?
That's a try to keep him tactic.
No, he's probably the best quarterback in the room, honestly. I mean, let's keep it a buck. Really? Yeah. Ashton Daniels?
But he's getting a new coach next year, so it's going to be interesting.
Yes. But he owes us one, so I'm going to need him to beat Alabama the following week.
That's how Milroe got started.
You're right. He did win that. You're right. Well, it's only right. That would be perfect, bro. Now Missouri, big game this week. You know, Bo Prabula is back. Let's see if Missouri can get a big win. Help Notre Dame out. USC and Lincoln Riley going up against Oregon. Hey man, look, I can't root against Oregon because I just like Dante too much, bro. That's my dog. That's my dog.
Big dog.
That's why it's hard to root. That's why it's hard for me to root against Ohio State because see Tate. That's just my dog. That's my dog, man. So
is he gonna be all right?
Who that?
Tate.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
They caught him on the hot mic, said he's good, but you know.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's good. Once again, they don't need him. They need him for that Michigan game, though.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they? I mean, shoot. Wait, Michigan.
No, they do. They do. The game is in Ann Arbor, bro. And this is what I want to talk to you about, bro. I'm glad you brought that up because you're like, do they? They have a dude. It's fair to say that Ohio State and Ryan, they have a Michigan problem. That's fair, right? That's fair to say. 4 consecutive losses.
I find it hard for them to lose this one.
We said that last year. We said that last year. Like,
Will Howard wasn't good.
Last year they had no quarterback, bro, at all.
Will Howard wasn't
Michigan
good,
had-
man. I was telling people.
Will Howard wet the bed bad in that game. You're right. He wet the bed hard.
But Julian saying he's not wetting the bed. He's not. No.
Let me, dude. I want to put this picture up, bro. And when I pull it up, it's gonna go to the point. Like people that have problems and teams that have problems with other teams or other team problems. It's a very interesting conversation, and it's an image file. I keep bringing up the wrong file. Excuse me, guys. We'll get it together. Let me try to change the
We here.
well, no, there is a distinct difference, bro, between Ohio State and Michigan. That running game, I will say, that running game
Ohio State's running game got better.
got a lot better. It definitely has gotten a lot better. It definitely has gotten a lot better. So we'll see if that's something that can change and improve for them. But I don't know, bro. I think that's a mental hurdle that they really need to get over. So here it is. I'll bring it up. This is in the SEC, bro. Oklahoma, Texas, and Georgia. The last 2 seasons, Oklahoma is 0-2 against Texas. Texas is 0-3 against Georgia. Georgia is 0-2 against Alabama. And Alabama is 0-2 against Oklahoma. It's crazy.
Wow.
Oklahoma has a Texas problem. Texas has a Georgia problem. Georgia has an Alabama problem. And Alabama has an Oklahoma problem.
Oklahoma problem. That's crazy.
It's the craziest thing I've seen over the last 2 seasons. Why is Texas 0-3 against Georgia? Because they had to play them again in the big SEC championship last year and lost again. That's absolutely nuts. So, Chuck, why left? Help me out. Chat, help me out. Why in the world does Oklahoma have a Texas problem?
I don't get that part. Yeah. Is it a rivalry thing?
I understand why Texas has a Georgia problem. I get that.
Yes. That's a matchup. It's a matchup problem.
All. They get bullied. That's all it is.
I get the Georgia-Texas problem.
I get that. Do you get the Georgia-Alabama problem?
I don't get that one, though.
I kind of do.
Maybe it's a Kirby thing.
I think DeBoer is the perfect counter to Kirby.
Oh, finesse versus physicality.
The way his passing game is constructed kind of goes at the weakness of Georgia.
Yeah.
Which has been their secondary.
Be a lot of one-on-ones that they catch late in the game on Georgia.
Absolutely.
A lot
I kind of get the Georgia-Alabama issue with Kalen DeBoer. But the Georgia-Alabama issue went back to Nick Saban as well.
Yeah, that was a long time. Yeah, that's been a thing.
Alabama, Oklahoma?
No idea. No idea. Other than the quarterback just wasn't that good. I don't know.
This is just, man, I saw this and I just thought it was amazing, but it goes to the point that you were discussing about, like, okay, for you, what has been the issue? Why is there a Michigan issue for Ohio State?
Probably physicality, but then again, it's a phenomenon. I have no idea. I used to think it was a quarterback thing. I used to think it would, but I think Ohio State. I think Michigan just built the trenches better versus Ohio State in the last couple of years, and that's just been consistent with how they've won. Not just beating Ohio State. I think Harbaugh, along with cheating, I think Harbaugh literally built his team just to beat Ohio State, and then the byproduct was a championship out of it. And it started with the trenches. I mean, the trenches in the run game, just like he does the Chargers now, is where they start have success. In Ohio State at that time was heavy receiver U. They ran into a couple weather games, and then, they didn't want to tackle the running back, and then that's it. I mean, it's been real crazy, but I don't think Ohio State will have that problem this year at all. They might even
roll. See. It's in Ann Arbor.
Roll.
It's in Ann Arbor. So.
And Julian Sayers just come on.
Yeah.
I think Julian Sayers is pretty darn good.
Yeah. And it's funny because I just watched Michigan almost lose to Northwestern, bro.
Yeah, I was watching that. Yeah, that was crazy.
In Wrigley Field, I'm sitting here like, these dudes are about to lose to Northwestern, who, by the way, Coach Braun has done a phenomenal job with that team this year because they are.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, let me tell you something. In 2 years, Northwestern's going to have a quarterback.
A quarterback?
Who's this kid named Johnny O'Brien left from Frimm High School up here in Chicago? Lefty. Ooh, cannon.
Oh, brother, nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, his season ends tomorrow because they played Mount Carmel. So the season is over tomorrow night.
Oh, so Mount Carmel really like that.
Bro, they are calling Mount Carmel the greatest high school team in Illinois State history, bro.
Oh my goodness.
It's not a game.
Who they got on their team?
Look, they are 8A. Who don't they have in their team, bro? Both of their tackles are power 4 tackles. Okay. Both of them offensively. Their entire defensive line are power 4 defensive tackles.
Oh, okay. Well, that right there.
Notre Dame has offered both of their best wide receivers. Like, dude, they
offer both of their receivers?
Yeah, one is 27 and one is 28. Like, yes.
Oh my God. Who's their quarterback?
Man, this is the craziest thing. Their quarterback is a kid that is literally 6 feet tall, named Emmett Dowd. 6 feet tall.
He's just a guy.
Just a guy. But when I tell you this dude has
they're running the show though.
Man, it's crazy.
Wow. So this guy, so the kid has no chance, what you saying?
No, they just beat Jonas Williams last year, the USC quarterback commit, who's the all-time leading passer in Illinois State history. They beat him 49-7 last week, bro.
49-7?
They beat Lincoln Way East 49-7.
What were they doing? Oh my goodness. And he's an all-time passing leader?
All-time passing leader, bro.
Oh, that's that D line. Yeah, I forgot. That's what it was. Wow.
Johnny O'Brien, though, he's going to be a problem. He's a problem. That offensive line, though, I just don't know. Atlanta Dogs, man.
You have 4 D.
Let me put this in perspective. There are 2 teams, 2 Chicago teams, because Mount Carmel's at 8A, which is the highest class. I think they're thinking about do you guys do like a like in California, they have like a class of just all the best teams going to this bracket?
Yeah, that's like the state. You got your class championship and you got your state.
Right. So Illinois is like contemplating that.
Oh, because the team's just so crazy in between.
Mount Carmel's about to win their 4th state championship in a row.
Yeah, it's usually teams that's like that is the stuff that starts getting changed because
and this is the crazy thing. They won it in 7A. So everybody was saying, well, you guys won it in 7A. Come up to 8A. So they went up to 8A. And they're smacking everybody in 8A.
Damn.
So now, Notre Dame also offered the middle linebacker for Mount Carmel as well. That's in 27 as well. I'm telling you, this team is crazy. So this is the crazy thing. Notre Dame has offered, I think, 4 players on Brother Rice.
On the same team?
Yes, but they're nowhere near as talented as Mount Carmel. So I'm about to give you perspective. Brother Rice was also in 7A. They stayed in 7A. St. Rita is also in 7A. Both of those teams made it to the semifinals, and both of those teams are favored in their semifinal matchup and should meet each other for the state championship in 7A. Mount Carmel played both teams and beat them by an average of 22 points. They're about to face each other in the state championship game for 7A. Mount Carmel played both teams and
regular season beat
both of them by an average of 22 points. I was there for both.
Beat 2 state champions in the regular season.
Yes. So look. Styles make fights. The toughest game for Mount Carmel was Loyola Academy, who Brother Rice blew out. Brother Rice beat them by like, I want to say 20. And they played 2 tough games against Mount Carmel. So Styles make fights, man. It's like certain programs have a problem with certain schools, certain coaches have a problem with certain. I think Brett, what's the head coach at Oklahoma? Brett Venables has DeBoer's number. I just think defensively he has their number.
Just like DeBoer's number. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
He just has their number. He has their number. Kirby has Sark's number defensively. You know, the only offensive coach that seems to have the number of the defensive coach is Kalen DeBoer over Kirby Smart.
I mean, Ryan Day got technically Marcus Freeman number.
That's a good point. Notre Dame definitely has an Ohio State problem. Definitely. They got over the Clemson hump. They got over the Georgia hump. There was no Penn State hump.
Never.
They still have an Alabama hump that they have to get over because they have to.
Yeah, we gotta beat. Yeah, we just haven't seen them. Yeah,
you know, but yeah, I don't think NIU has Indy's number. But I mean, if you want to say,
guys, good jokes, guys. Yeah, I guess
that was one game. We're talking about over a 2 to 3 year stretch. You got to do better. Before we get out of here, Left, I know it was a joke. That's why I was laughing. Sasquatch 2384. They need a lot of help to get to their conference championship game. They need to worry about themselves. Sasquatch talking about Miami. You're absolutely. Hey, that's what I said. Like, mind your business. Stop minding our business. Mind your own. Take care of your business.
They got a lot to worry about.
Yeah, take care of your business. Period.
Because we taking care of ours.
Michael Johnson, thank you for tapping in. Is the VT job better than Penn State? What do you say about that, Left?
I think for James Franklin, absolutely. From a recruiting standpoint, I think he just will make a bigger impact. I think the State would get behind him a little bit more. And he just got the good. I really think he's just a good fit, man, honestly. And so Penn State, you just got to be a certain way. And I think James Franklin and who he is as a coach was a reason why it stuck. Not necessarily because he was the best coach for Penn State. I think just because he's such a great coach individually, standalone, he can exist in any program and do well enough. I just think Virginia Tech is the place where he'll be celebrated more.
That's a nice soft landing.
Yeah.
To get dismissed. To get dismissed.
And the same, that's another thing. You know you good if you get fired and hired in the same season. Most coaches that get fired, they take a season off, wait in the off season. They got to call around. He literally got hired 4 weeks later at another big university.
Man, I give James Franklin a lot of credit, bro. That man won with Drew Aller as his quarterback. We can be flat out honest about it. That's like Marcus Freeman winning games with Drew Pine. It's very similar.
Yeah.
Be honest. Drew Aller is a mediocre quarterback. And I know he's an Ohio boy. Lefty.
James Franklin did more for him than Drew Aller did for James Franklin.
Man. Tyler Warren was the best quarterback on their team last year.
Some would say Drew Aller, in professional sense, got his coach fired.
But he was supposed to be not a lottery. He's supposed to be top 15, first round pick. Remember, he's a first round pick. Where?
Yeah.
When?
So James Franklin was saying the same thing. When are you going to do that? You got me fired.
If James Franklin goes 8-4 at Virginia Tech, that's an impressive coaching job. That's a very impressive coaching job. I got Gavin Schmaven 44. Thank you for the super chat. I love Evans fan. Crying they want to talk about ranked wins, yet 2 of those wins have beat 0 teams. Yep. Sub 500. I mean, look, bro. Kim Gibbs said it as poetic and beautifully as it can be said. He said, honestly, the ACC should be worried about how it's viewed nationally because it is a barrier to Notre Dame even wanting to be connected to the ACC. And I thought that was about as honest as an assessment for where things stand with the ACC right now. And from what I hear, because John Bryce did an incredible job. I think I saw a clip, but I thought he also wrote an article about it. John Bryce mentioned that Notre Dame is not happy with the way the ACC conference has been choosing to promote Miami,
right,
being ranked higher and over Notre Dame and promoting the fact that they beat Notre Dame and the fact that that might go against the grant rights that Notre Dame, because Notre Dame is still a full participant in all of its other sports.
Right.
So they still have things that fall in the grant rights that supposedly the ACC violated this week.
Yeah.
And according to John Bryce, they've been made aware that Notre Dame is not too happy. And go put that with the terrible officiating that Notre Dame has received from the ACC crews.
We're not liking our treatment.
Hey, man, with Michigan talking about going independent, other schools talking about going independent, it might be about that time to tell the ACC, you know what? Bounce.
There's a home for us somewhere. since y'all basically poo-pooing us, and we're under your own label, like they doing Drake, like Universal's doing Drake. I'm signed to you, and you letting this thing go on. You promoting the other team over me.
That's terrible because we did the same thing for you to other people. Stop. That's terrible. That's a terrible. Stop trying to trumpet for your boy. Stop doing that. You're doing that clutch sports thing, love. Stop. Stop. You're doing that clutch sports stuff.
Hell.
Stop. That's why his case got thrown out.
By the way, the King plays in a couple of days, man. I think he's going for an NBA All-Star appearance this year.
The King.
LeBron James.
The King.
That's what they refer to him as.
He ain't my king. He might be your king. He's not my king. I see no king.
The NBA called it perpetrator. Perpetrator. Come on, man.
Who was that dude that was the last king in Game of Thrones? But it really should have been his sister, because she was the one that had all the. See, that's LeBron. He's the boy king that everybody knows is soft like dude. You know, yeah.
Okay.
And but he did have the biggest dragon. He had the biggest dragon of all. And see, that's LeBron with Clutch Sports.
Oh.
Clutch Sports is the big dragon for LeBron. They do all of his biddings, all of his work, breathe out all the fire. But everybody knows at the heart of hearts, LeBron's a fraud. Yeah, there you go. Jon Snow. Thank you, guys. I didn't know the name.
That's
Jon
crazy.
Snow. That's who he is. That's who he is, dog. That's why at the end of it all, where did you see him at? When it came down to a final battle, he got all burnt up and was laying in bed. Just burnt up.
He's still going strong.
Just burnt up. Just burnt up.
I'm expecting a double-double.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not Jon Snow, Joffrey. Yes. I just felt so bad, man. When he got knocked down. They found him. He was crispy. That's Bron. Let the year keep going.
Championships coming.
He's going to be laid up. The story is going to change. Oh, man. Well, what do you expect after 23 years? Yeah, that's sciatica is going to hit. He's going to be holding this back. He's going to run out of gas the same way he ran out of gas the last two playoffs.
Average 20 and 10 this year.
You just don't want to admit, bro. Sometimes you have to admit. Let me tell you, me and my wife, we had this wonderful day yesterday for her birthday. Wonderful. Nice brunch. Went to Oak Brook Mall, went shopping, celebrated her birthday, spent wonderful time together, bro. Got back home. We did that all during the day. Got back home at about 7 o'clock. Sat down, and I don't know if you've seen Kev on stage. He has this Tubi series where he's he's acting like he's a marriage counselor. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, Kev on stage is great. I actually love Kev.
He's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. We were asleep by 8:15, bro. And we both bust up laughing like, yeah. We might as well just admit it. Like we're
getting there.
We're getting up there, yo. And we had no shame in it. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's funny because you're perfectly fine with it.
Perfectly fine, dude. But you know what? It's not that, because the crazy thing is we both get up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, same. It's about that time.
That's what it is. We're like, dude, when did we start waking up this early? What is going on? It's like, man, I need to go to that class and that commercial. You know that commercial where the guy is like, you take classes so you're not acting like your parents.
You just trying to reverse it. You trying to reverse it.
Yeah, we need to take that class, bro. We need to we need to stop waking up at 5 and like being sleepy.
SD, that's the perfect time of the day to wake up.
Oh, I agree. I get a lot done.
Man. Oh man, I'm talking about day done at 12.
I get a lot done, my brother. A lot. And I'm done by
early
8.
Before traffic.
Yeah. I do my ministry podcast every morning. Knock that out, pray, do things around the house. Man, see the missus off to work, run into the office, do things. I'm back home by like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Because Left will tell you, I'll hit Left like, man, I'm gonna be stuck in the city. Probably won't get back to like 3 or 4 of my time. Normally, I'm headed back south 1, 2 o'clock. Entire day is done. Just done. So
feeling good.
We've accepted it though. We've accepted it. We're at that point.
About 6, 7, you thinking like, damn, I've been up for a long time. I'm not tired.
It comes out of nowhere. I no longer have the fight. You know how as a kid, children can really fight their sleep. You know it. You got 2 boys. You got 2 boys. You know
and they get that second win at 9 o'clock, like they're ready to, like they never, like they ready to
rubbing their eyes, whining, doing all types of crazy stuff. Like you're sleepy. Go to sleep.
Yeah, you sleepy. Stop screaming. You sleepy.
Whatever that was, it is totally depleted from us, bro. We have no fight. There is no fight.
You listening now. You like,
bro, you can feel it coming on, and it's like we have no resistance. It is so sad. It is really sad because we are just like.
You just start heading upstairs, right?
Yeah, man. That's exactly what we did last night. We looked at each other and just said, all right, let's go upstairs.
Yeah, that's it. Day's over.
D-Mom, Mr. Food Lover says, Left, if this team was Thanksgiving dinner buffet, I like this. What do we have? This is going to be good. Okay. Because Left, you know with his food analogies.
Man,
if this team was Thanksgiving dinner buffet, what do we have? That's a good question.
Well, Jeremiah Love will be the fried turkey.
It's got to be fried. I like that.
But because we have Jadarian Price, we also got a ham just as good.
Okay.
So the meal not just centered around the turkey because we got the ham too. And then you got CJ Carr as the Mac. So now everything else just starts to get highlighted. Because if the Mac is bad, you don't even really care for the other sides. It's just you just start thinking about who other houses you can go to, what else you can do outside. You trying to hit the movies. You start looking at movie times. But when the Mac is good, then you can give credit to everything else. So CJ is the Mac. Then you got the heavy hitters like Tay Johnson. Is your cousin's first time cooking the yams? You nervous? You don't know what to expect. They've been hyping it all week. They've been looking up YouTube videos, TikToks, the whole nine. This is their first appearance at the family Thanksgiving. So you give them a good dish to represent themselves. That's Tay Johnson. He came in with the marshmallows on the yams. He done had the crust just right. You know, it went well with the mac and cheese. It's complementary offense and defense. This is great. Tay Johnson's the yams. Then you get to the good old, the hearty stuff. Your mashed potatoes, your cabbage, you know, your rice, your scalloped potatoes, maybe. That's your D-line and your O-line. That's that you may not be thinking of the main courses, but you're trying to fill the plate. But you filling the plate with the mash, with the cabbage that your grandma does right. You may put a little bit of that rice from your uncle that got all these dietary restrictions, but it's good. It fits the plate. You might throw a couple deviled eggs on. That's your D-line, that's your O-line. Then you got your deviled eggs and your stuffing. Maybe not the main, but you can't do without. That's your receivers. That's your stuffing is really your secondary because that's the second glue to the team. That's what makes it Thanksgiving. That's what makes it ND Thanksgiving is the stuffing. And this ain't stovetop. No. Mike Mickens, he done went back into grandma's recipes for the stove, for the stuffing. He grind it up, chopped up, the peppers and onions and carrots and celery, then put all that together. Then made the spread right, then baked it, then cooked it, then baked it again. So yeah, the turkey may be what we all come for, but that stuffing is why we get that second plate. The stuffing is why we get the second plate. So that's that secondary. That's that Adon Schuler. That's that Leonard Moore. That's that Christian Gray. Because you always got some complaints about the stuffing because that's what everybody remembers the most, but got the most complaints about. So you're never gonna have it perfect, but it's always what you need. That's why the secondary is the staple of the dinner. But you're gonna come for that fried turkey. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come for that fried turkey. And then of course,
keep going.
And of course, you got Marcus Freeman at the end. That's the dessert. That's what you leave the dinner thinking like, man, I got to come back to his house. That's Marcus Freeman's brownies. That's your Marcus Freeman apple pie with the ice cream. Just when you thought it was over, he come up with some. He said, I warmed it up for you. I done put the warmed up pie with the ice cream and I got the scoop and put it in the hot water. So you ain't got to struggle. You ain't got to struggle because you're going to end the season with dessert. That's what Marcus Freeman is putting all this together. We're going to do the hard work of making the meal. I'm going to get the best groceries. I'm going to have the people working hard in the kitchen to put out this good product. But at the end, we're looking for the sweet dessert. And that's why Marcus Freeman Bakery is the best bakery that you got to go to. And that's our Thanksgiving.
That is the Notre Dame 2025 Fighting Irish as Thanksgiving dinner, as only Malik ZAIRE can do it. Lucky Lefty Podcast, we spin it different. No, nobody else can break down the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in 2025 like Malik ZAIRE. You indeed, literally and figuratively, were cooking right there, left. You were flat out cooking. Gotta love it. Got to love it. So, bro, the fact we're Penn State, dude, we're happy you can join us because we know it's nothing else, no other content for you guys.
You're done in 2 weeks.
Yeah, nothing for you all to talk about. Nothing. Yeah, half your recruiting class was at Virginia Tech yesterday. You don't have a recruiting class. Heck, you don't even have a head coach right now.
Don't even have a head coach, man. Y'all over here trying to ask us. Y'all can borrow Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome to come and just spew whatever. You need us right now. We're here for you.
We're your emotional support.
Yes, we're your emotional support. We're here for you because you have absolutely nothing else.
Because we can talk about what could have been and what was in the past. We can reminisce. Remember, y'all was good. We was good. We went to the end. We can reminisce. When James Franklin was up there talking about Notre Dame needs to be this and that in the press conference. Remember that? Those were good days. But them Green Reapers had gone through.
That Penn State defensive back, hey guys, help me out. That Penn State defensive back, when they played Oregon, it was supposed to be a big time matchup. And he got cooked by a true freshman. The one that was supposed to be really good. The one that was supposed to be the best in their team. I forget his name. He's forgetful, obviously. Yeah, that true freshman for Oregon cooked him.
DeCorian Moore, I know his name.
Yeah, why you want to talk about our defensive backs? Like name? Who is your top defensive back at Penn State this year? Who? I know
ours is a finalist for the Biletnikoff. I mean, yeah, for the Thorpe. What was it? Leonard Moore got the Thorpe finalist.
Oh, and shout out to you, man. Thank you for putting Come On Spell on our radar. Thank you, Penn State, for dropping that ball. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you. We appreciate you. Gavin Smakeman had another one. Who do you all want to see Indy play first round in the playoff? I love to see Indy silence them boys down in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah. I think anybody we see in the playoffs will build the story the right way. First round, I would just love for it to be a home game. I don't know.
Who do I want to see them? Who do I want them to play? It really doesn't matter. As long as they're an SEC team. I'll just do it by conference. As long as it's an SEC team. As long as it's an SEC team.
I want Ohio State again, man.
Well, that's going to come in the semis or either the finals.
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident about that.
Because they're already trying to match us up in the prediction ones. I think the committee just wants to see that out the way.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to see either one in the championship.
Yeah, Texas Tech is a good one because their fans have been chirping.
Yeah, them 20,000 stadiums. Yeah,
I think they're up to 47.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, they just add, you know how they roll in the stadium stairs for high school? That's what they do for Texas Tech. That little league stadium, that's probably not even the biggest stadium in that county because high school stadium's just as big. Yeah, the Big 12 is out of pocket. Yeah, they need to go. Yeah, we need to
see. This is funny because if you listen to, Lucky Lefty, certain things we can't say. Justin ND Sniper said, I just saw on B&G that it's basically a no-go seed. Well, if you saw us talking about his visit in the film breakdown the other day, we pretty much said, yeah, where is he going to play? What is he going to do? And we said, if we were Matt Sieg's people, we would ask the question, how are you going to use me? And flat out said, he might be better to be used on offense at this point because the safety position is
locked up.
Nah. I mean, yeah, if that's being reported, that's not a shock. We kind of said that it would be just something. It actually would be gluttonous.
Because we had to give away a starter to USC, and look, he's doing good things. So if we giving away starters at safety, I don't know what you think you're gonna come in and do.
Yeah, it would be greed. It would be greed at this point. To take Matt Sieg. If he wanted to come, they probably would take him. But it's like you bring him in, you let him see. It's like if he wants to come, fine. It's not, dude. We don't need you in the class. You're a really good player, but are you better than any of the safeties we already have in the class?
Already have.
Let's be honest. I just don't think he's better than any of the safeties they already have.
And he's good. That's the thing.
And I'm not too sure he's better than the safeties that they're high on in the 27 class.
Tell him.
I'm happy Virginia Tech was there for him to land. I'm happy for him. I'm even happier he doesn't have to go back to Happy Valley, bro. Because that's about to be a 2 to 3 year rebuild, bro. It's about to get ugly. Lucky Lefty podcast. Did I miss anything? Oh, here you go, Left. This is your last one. J Melvin 2212 says, do you guys think this is the best team in the country when clicking on all cylinders?
Well, at this point, it just comes down to who are we going? Are we going to face these other teams that are considered some of the same? And it's not too many, but that's just a matchup thing. That's when head-to-head matters. So, yes, I would love to go head-to-head against teams that are on our level, and there's only like a couple. So I do think we're in the top 3 of best teams out. With a great chance, we still have a lot of coming together, in my opinion, on offensive identity. But that's still, with not having that being the greatest thing ever, we're still better than 95% of these teams. So I think we're top 3, and I would love to get – and I don't even know who the second team would be. If we were 3, Ohio State's 1. I'm just leaving the second team being somebody that's that can catch us on a bad day, but just pure who's built all around better. Man, Ohio State only because they won last year, and they got some pieces that we ain't recruit yet. So, but we're definitely top.
Now, Left, you caught some strays on blue and gold. Do tell. Brian Hatton, don't just leave it like that. Do tell. I told you, dude. Bruh.
I caught some strays.
Cats be talking out the side of their neck, bro. And it's like, come on, man. It's laughable that anybody over there is saying something about you. It's laughable, bro. It's laughable.
I didn't catch it.
It's laughable. I'll keep it cool. That's funny. It had to be from the dude that hosts. Or maybe it was about all your Tyler Hork. I think they don't know that you're trolling when you bring up Tyler Hork. I think they don't know. Yeah, I think they may take.
I love Tyler Horka, man. Like, good grief. I can't mess around these days,
It's about Great House comments. You made some Great House comments?
Oh, that was a conspiracy. That I was like, man, if I'm like, the way they're targeting, I only said it because they was targeted at, like, Malachi Fields had like 15 targets that game. I was like, shoot, I might have had to take another sit out one too. But that's just whatever, man.
Bro,
we have a lot of options on offense.
Like I said, bro. Let me stop, man. Because people can only talk straight up and down, and they don't have an ounce of entertainment bone in their body.
It gotta be. I mean, my goodness.
To like make people laugh and do it different than just reading from a cue card and saying this is what was released from the school. And man, it's some personality, dude. Learn how to troll. Learn how to make people laugh. Stop taking everything so seriously. It was great. Oh my God, dude.
Never said he wasn't a good player. Yeah.
That's funny, bro. That's funny. Oh my God. Yeah, but what I've heard is they don't think about us, but they're listening. They don't think about us, but they're listening and commenting.
But they're listening.
That's why I laugh, bro. I laugh. Because we're comfortable doing it the way we want to do it.
That's right.
I still say Malik is a better analyst than anybody over there. See, I'll talk the talk. He doesn't have to talk. He doesn't have to talk the talk. I'll talk the talk. He's a better analyst than anybody over there. And it's not even close. It's not even close. So that's what I'm doing.
I just want everybody to acknowledge before we get off that I've been on this Josh Allen conversation for a long time.
Oh, hey, I don't know.
Now the chickens are coming home to roost. I don't want to hear he needs help. That was the only thing I was saying is why he won the MVP over Lamar, because Lamar has so much help. He had Derrick Henry, he had Rashad Bateman, he had all this, and Josh Allen is doing it with nobodies. Well, what about now? What about now? Told you he wasn't the top 5 quarterback. Everybody, he's top five. Well, now, how do you feel?
I can't even remember. What did you say about Jaden Greathouse, bro? I can't, bro. I know you, so I know when you're.
I said it was a conspiracy. He was sitting out due to injury. Because I was like, "What's wrong with him?" I'm like, "Is he even hurt? What's wrong with him?" And just like.
So basically, you were being funny about the subject, and they.
And then when he was out again, I was like, "Oh, it's a conspiracy because
it must be really bad over there. It must be bad, bro. Let me be petty. I can be petty because I don't care. I flat out don't care. That's, ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call clout chasing. When you don't have anything else to talk about, and you have to take what somebody else said on their podcast and bring it to your platform, pretty much means that, yeah, maybe you need a producer. Maybe they need a producer that can give them topics to talk about. Maybe. I don't know. Like, because why would that even come up during the show? Anybody that watches this show knows when you troll and how you troll. All you've done is trumpet for Jaden Greathouse all year to get more targets, more attempts.
That's right.
And now you make a joke and troll about us. And they really took you at your word. Oh, he thinks it's a conspiracy. That's just outrageous. Like, dude, I can just imagine that's the way the conversation went. Dude, get a funny bone. Get an entertainment bone in your body. Just try.
See, that's because they leave the TV on with the news all day. You know, I know. That's how the old generation worked. They leave the TV on with the news, and they got nothing but horror stories and fear mongering. Now you take everything literal.
That's crazy, man. No, we didn't know. You know why? No reason for us. I mean, we answered.
Yeah, what do we need to know?
But we don't care. We don't pay attention. We don't care. Literally every time something is said over there, fans bring it to our
over
channel.
here. Yeah,
that's the only way we find out about it. We don't care. We don't care. Do you? But if it's brought to us,
I guess we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it and answer it, man. But like I said, I'm cool with everybody. I speak to everybody.
Yep.
But if some people have issues with me, that's on them. I'm cool with everybody. I say what's up to everybody. I speak to everybody. I acknowledge everybody. And I keep it pushing. So, but what they did to Left, a former Notre Dame player that's well liked, a little bit of clout chasing. Man, it's Syracuse week. There's nothing really to talk about. Well, you know, MALIK ZAIRE said it's a conspiracy with Jaden Greathouse. Let's run with that. Let's use him. Let's clout chase to get a topic to talk about. That's the only reason. What other reason would they have to talk about Left? Obviously trolling.
Yeah, we be trolling. But we come back up. How can you take
get a funny bone, man? Loosen up. It's only entertainment. That's all it is. Lucky Lefty podcast. Hey, man, have a great weekend. Enjoy the game. Senior day.
See
Marcus
ya.
Freeman's first official class at Notre Dame takes the field, man. Congrats to those guys, man. They've been a great foundation for what Marcus Freeman continues to build here at Notre Dame. So, for Left SD2 mics, man, we'll see you guys for another edition of the Lucky Lefty podcast real soon. Continue to love on each other and make sure you spend it
different.